In the short 2 years we've been living in this house, we have had many different offices. An upstairs bedroom was a dedicated office until we had our baby. That turned into her nursery. And then we moved our office station downstairs into that front room where we had a dining table set up. That was a dining room slash workstation for us. Then we sold that dining table and turned it into a playroom for our baby. And now we are left without a workstation once again. So today's video is all about setting up a small little tucked away work from home desk setup. I want to be storing all of my electronic equipment here, have our computers stored here, organize the cables, and also have it look cute. If you guys know on my channel, I love doing DIY makeovers, and this video is not exactly that. I don't think anything in this video is DIY, but I did buy a few new things. I'll be shopping the rest of my home for some decor pieces, organizers, and then also the office chair. I'll share that in a little bit, what I'm gonna be doing for the chair in this setup. But mostly, I'm excited to have an office space, a dedicated work spot once again in this home because it's been desperately needing it. Now, this little nook right here, this little cutout in the wall between our living room and our kitchen is where we're gonna have our small little office setup, our desk, chair, lamp, very minimal, very small, but exactly what we need in this house. And I have already started on this project. I ordered a desk from Wayfair maybe a week or so ago. It came super fast, and I also had rewards points from buying this big recliner chair from Overstock a couple months ago maybe. So I got that stacked on top of a discount from already having credit on their website. I think our credit card had another sale on it, like a deal within our credit card that we got extra money off or something. And so this desk is a total steal. I think it was about $160, which I think is a pretty decent price for a new desk. It's also the same color wood as our coffee table, which I love. It kind of pulls the two spaces together and makes it feel a little bit more cohesive without being matchy-matchy. So I have already built that and set that up in this space, and then we've already just covered it with all of our crap. So the desk had to be super small to fit within this little nook, and you can tell it's already covered with all of our cables, computers. I've been buying some things for organizing it and stashing them in the drawer, but it's a really straightforward, simple writing desk. I'll have it linked down below. It has a little bit of detail of ridges on the side and a little bit of like a foot baseboard type thing along the edges. It's not the like super cleanest, nicest because you can still see like the screw pocket holes, and it's definitely not like hardwood, but I am very happy with this, very pleased, mostly because it fits exactly where I need it to. It is perfectly tucked away in this little nook, and I think it was meant to be here. I also love that it has USB chargers and cables up top. I'm gonna try to hide our laptop chargers down below in a little bit. I'll show you how I plan to do that, but I like having the option of extra plugs on the top. One other purchase I have already made is this beautiful brass lamp from Target. It was a pretty decent price, but I really think it ties the whole space together. I think I'm really gravitating away from the black accents that I was using a couple months ago, and now really loving like some aged brass. I kind of wish it was a little bit more aged, but I wasn't in the mood to be hunting in thrift stores forever to find a great lamp for here. And it also has a little switch down here. So at night, it's like a cozy little working nook. Also, the blue painter's tape up the wall is me mapping out potential artwork sizes. So that'll be going up probably last in this video. I also might change out the standard knob it came with. I don't want to go with the exact same brass color as the lamp because I feel like that will be too matchy-matchy. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll spray paint it or something, or get some rub and buff in like a darker gold color. But that's one more thing I'm playing with. So that is what we are starting with. Well, we didn't start with this. We started with a blank nook, and we have added the desk, a bunch of junk that needs to be organized, decluttered. So now the next steps for me are to clear this out, organize the cables, make it look pretty and functional, and then also get the artwork hung, just kind of finish styling the space because there's not much else to do. Like, we have the furniture piece. It's very simple little corner. All I need is a desk and a chair. The chair. So over here is our kitchen table, and what I am planning on doing is just stealing one of our dining chairs. Honestly, it's not the perfect look that I want in this space. I'll insert a picture here of the type of office chair I really would love to have here, but I don't want to be spending that money right now. It's only $150, but I just don't feel like spending that money. So I'm gonna borrow a chair from our dining table, and in the previous spot where it used to be, I'm gonna be stashing our new high chair for baby girl. I think it's a happy solution without having to spend more money and buy an extra chair. And then this also needed a home to live in, so it kind of makes sense to clear out one of the chair spots and then move that over there. So these are the bones of this corner: the chair, the desk, the lamp, and now it's time to work on all the little finishes to make it functional and pretty.
You think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that
Here's a quick little haul of some accessories I bought to make this a little bit more functional. The first thing that was most important to us was buying a flush wall plug extender cable. What do you want to call this? Like a power strip? The desk has outlets up in this corner, but it does need to run and plug into an outlet. And the only outlet in this corner is on this side. And I would love for the desk to sit flush here, or as flush as possible. So I have the lamp and then also the USB ports plugged in here, and I want to switch them out to plug in the flush mount here so the desk can scoot against this flat, and then the rest of the cables will be tucked underneath and hidden. I also bought these little cable holders that will stick on the side. I think you just peel off the back and then you can press them against the side of your furniture to hold the tips of our laptop charging cables. So you just insert the cable like this, and it won't fall down now, it'll just stay stuck over there. So I think over on this side, I'm also going to run up our laptop chargers so we can have those stationed here. And the last item is a request from my husband. He wanted a wireless little charger station. He has this exact charger in black on his nightstand, and he loves it because it works for his AirPods or his iPhone, and so he asked for one up here, so I grabbed it in this white gray color. And I think I'm planning on plugging it up here, but if I can find a better way to hide the cables and run them down to this power strip, I'm gonna try to do that. And the last thing is kind of an impulse buy. I was at Target the other day making a return and saw these from their new organization Bright Room collection. They're just little plastic trays that I plan on using inside these drawers to organize pens, chargers, cables. We have a couple of little electronic things to store in this drawer, and this will just be an easy and affordable way to organize them.
For the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you knock me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet.
Okay, grain of salt on these little organizers. These stickers are extremely difficult to clean up. I had to use Goo Gone, a scrub brush, soap. Wasted 10 minutes of my life I will never get back, but I wasn't going to give up on them. So those can go in here.
I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you knock me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. One, I didn't realize how not large these were. My external hard drive that I wanted to keep in one of these little cubbies does not fit, so that's kind of a bummer. The drawer is super duper shallow, so like my microphone barely squeezes in there. So it's not the most organized drawer, but at least it's all of these cables hidden away. I'm gonna tell myself that. Another less than ideal thing is I only had 3 plugs for the extension cord. So I have the lamp plugged in, I have my laptop plugged in, and then I also have the USB charger plugged in, and now there's nowhere for Christian's laptop to plug in. So I'm gonna store his charger in here just for now, and we will brainstorm on that later. I also would love to figure out a better way to hide these cables because they're pretty visible from just walking past this, and the desk here doesn't provide a ton of coverage. I'm not sure. It's still a work in progress for sure. Obviously, I'm going to put some art on the wall to make it a little bit prettier. I want to put a few more little tchotchkes. Not a lot. I don't want it to look cluttered because there's already a lot of stuff on top of the desk, but just a couple more things to make it look cuter. But I'm a little discouraged, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping it was the perfect desk for everything, but I'm gonna do the best that I can. I don't have an unlimited budget to custom order a desk. Well, I guess Christian could have made us one. I don't know. I don't wanna go down that road of thinking all of the what ifs. This is what we've got. I love it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna repeat that to myself until it's true. I'm gonna call it quits for right now though. Maddie's about to wake up from her nap, and I'll get back to the styling of everything and functionality and troubleshooting a little bit later. This is 100% unrelated to the video, but we've been starting to give Maddie some solids, and the zucchini, Bucky, this is so not for you. The zucchini, no, get out of here. The zucchini we grew in our garden, I just steam roasted it in our oven, and I'm gonna see what Maddie thinks of it. The zucchini was an interesting experience. I don't think she loved it. I don't think she hated it. I actually have some sweet potato in the oven that we're gonna be doing next, but I got distracted because another thing completely unrelated to the office setup is a new rug just came in for going underneath the kitchen table. Now, a lot of people do sponsorships with Ruggable. I am not that important and not that big, so I paid for this with my own money, and I will let you know how it actually works. And Madeline's gonna help me too.
Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. La 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 before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted?
So I got the 6-foot size of their standard rug pad. They have like an extra option to make it extra plush. I did not go for that because I didn't think we needed the extra plush underneath our dining table, but I really like it. I think the 6-foot is like the perfect size for a little corner over here. Obviously the dog crate in the back. Madeline, you have something to say to the people? Obviously the dog crate in the back is less than ideal for like a pretty Pinterest home, but that's just our reality. That's our real life. And I really, really enjoy it. I like it a lot. I was a little nervous at the pattern, like being a little too faded or light, but I think light rugs in our house is important because we have dark floors. Anything else? Anything else to say to the people? Yeah? But for 230 bucks for a machine washable rug, I'm here for it. It's a little hard to see with the glare, but the artwork I ordered from Target just came in. It's like a piece of fabric framed. Sorry about the glare, it's hard to see it. Madeline is helping me with this project, of course. I like it. I don't love it. The size isn't perfect, so I might need to add more frames, and I also want to add a little bit of color. Like, I definitely love the neutral look, but I think it needs a little something extra, so I'm gonna brainstorm on this. I think I need more pieces to hang up. I might need to go shopping, maybe thrifting for some cute little frames and little photos. But overall, it's coming together slowly but surely.
I'm looking out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. infrared. Oh, we can spend all day in.
Update time. I have these frames up on the wall. We did a trip to Goodwill in Hobby Lobby. This top left frame was a find at Goodwill. The top frame, the little gold one, is from Hobby Lobby. And this black and gold one is also from Hobby Lobby. The rest of them I already had, and I think it might just be a little too cluttered, too many small things. And I also think I need to shift it a little bit. I also got this from Hobby Lobby and not sure if I want to use it or not. I don't want to take it out of the like the box in case I need to return it. But I'm thinking I might hang it up there and just have fewer little frames. I think that's what makes it look pretty cluttered. I think it's more impactful and more of a statement if they're larger pieces of art. So I think I'm gonna put up the other Hobby Lobby painting and then only keep that top tiny gold frame and then the black one on the side and rearrange this a little bit. But definitely happy with how this is looking. It's really looking like all vintagey.
Don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. Oh, we can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a
I just wrapped up, put up the finishing touches on this space, redid the entire gallery wall. I took down the majority of the frames that were up there. I got a little carried away, a little too busy up there. I think too many small frames makes it not look as regal and, I don't know the words, but it doesn't look as nice as larger frames and doing as many of those that will fit in this space. So we ended up with having only 5 frames on this little wall. This one again is from Target. This was a Goodwill find. This is from Hobby Lobby, along with these two. I still need to put art in them, but I just took out the, like, Maddie's in that front room, but I took out the little sample art and just flipped it around so it's at least blank and I don't have random faces sitting there. But I like how it's a mixture of tones and thicknesses. This is a really thick frame, this has a thin frame, some are art. I think I'm gonna put photos in these. I think having a good variety and textures on the gallery wall is really what makes it work and makes it come together. And then I also liked how we tied in the gold frames with the gold lamp. Enough talking about the gallery wall, that's only 5 picture frames. Calm down, Allison. We have the whole piece de resistance, the main point of this whole project, which is setting up an actual workstation. So I managed to throw an extra extension cable down there, so we have enough plugs now. So over here on the side, I use those little white clamps to have my laptop charger and now Christian's laptop charger, so you can just pull it out and put it up with whatever laptop you were using. I also just added a little coaster from Anthropology, a Target candle, and then over here is the phone charger. I thought about covering this up with another basket or something, but I decided to leave it visible because this first and foremost is a functional space and not having access to these outlets is just not functional. It would be a lot prettier and I think I would like it visually more, but when it comes down to how we're actually going to use this space day to day, that is trumping anything being pretty. I've already covered the desk and the chair being a set from our dining table, and I worked on doing a little more organizing in this drawer and it's not perfect. I dug around in some of our other organizers to find a big enough one for my hard drive. I have my extra memory card in this little guy, scissors, pens, note paper, my microphone, nothing too fancy in here, just functional stuff. And honestly, I might go back and reorganize at some point, buy better organizers. These little Target ones are good for only $1, but I'm a little bit annoyed at how hard the stickers were to get off, and the sizes didn't come in like a bigger size, so it wouldn't fit like this chunky one. So less than ideal, but it works. And it's not a bad spot to end these videos, a pretty background behind me now. So I want to say thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put Put your favorite music on, all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared.